Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your August reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. First cards, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups. This is when we receive this news of appreciation, of care, of something that we would love and has full of possibilities in it, and it just brings us this feeling. So with what is after here, Six of Wands, Strength, and the Magician, and after that the World, this is like an acknowledgement, a recognition, an offer that is made to you because we see who you are, and that puts you in this state or capacity of resonating very high. And with the World, you're in this, oh my God, it was all worth it kind of feeling at the end of the month. Under our page here with the Nine of Cups, I have the Ten of Wands. So for some of you it can be something that has finally finished, like when we finish writing a book and we're sending it to the editor, when we finish a long process or a way of doing things. If it's not something concrete, then it is the end of the way we used to do things. And because we're having this cup of love, of a higher vibration here for ourselves, a bit of self-love balm here, it gives us the opportunity to finish a cycle, or this is just that extra acknowledgement of oneself and of what we do, that we can finally bring something forward. Under that, I have the Three of Wands, whatever that is, opened up possibilities in the future for you to receive. Okay? So, under our Magician and Strength and the Six of Wands, I have the Eight of Wands. So this is like serendipity, actions back and forward, movement going fast. We drop the thing and then things start happening. We start manifesting from our own acknowledgement of our value, that it is recognized outside because we recognize it inside. We're in our higher self. We're calming down our fears and our programming so that we can have that inner strength to move into uncharted territories. Under that, I have the King of Cups. We are mastering, or we have healed old wounds that maybe, were heavy on our shoulders before, or were preventing that movement forward. Could have been things hiding in the moon here that is under the World. Unconscious things that were finally, or deep wounds coming back up, fears and things like that, that we are finally resolving, healing. King of Cups is that emotional intelligence that helps us master being grounded in our emotions. Then I have the Ten of Cups, reaching that because you have the 9 plus the page here, that's the 10, there it is, the 10. Reaching that state where we can share our emotions with others. Since life doesn't stop there, at one point you will have another Ace of Cups and you will start a new cycle on an even higher level. But here you can enjoy that time where your emotions are vibrating so high that they kind of create a rainbow. This can come from awakening kind of thing, because bottom of the deck I do have the Tower, which can be some kind of something that is crumbling. But in your case, it's going to lead way, like the barricade finally giving out, because we understood something, and now we can start being in the flow of life and not holding ourselves back anymore. So let's clarify this for Aquarius. I call upon the divine, I call upon the light, I call upon the Holy Spirit. Aquarius for the month of August. Aquarius for the month of August. Okay, so 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups. What is that? 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. Spirit, what is that? Woohoo! Okay, so I'm just gonna open a bit like this. I'm gonna show you what. Okay, so in my hand, the Tower and the Four of Pentacles. This is the breaking down of you holding yourself, not taking risks, cringing like this. It could be out of protection, out of fear of losing, out of whatever. But this, I am holding myself back. Death, that creates a complete transformation, finally bringing you to the Nine of Cups, which understands the Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. So just that little story here, if you kind of, I'm holding back, maybe out of protection because people have abused me a lot. I've been sacrificing a lot, Five of Pentacles, and not receiving much. And now Tower comes down. Oh my God, I'm seeing that I'm doing things completely the wrong way. I'm dropping that burden. I'm transforming and removing what was holding me back to bring into my own emotional satisfaction, to my fulfillment, Nine of Cups, because I deserve to receive as much as I give. Here is that new pentacle that readjusts that. Four of Wands, now I can celebrate. There's nothing anymore that is working behind the scenes, keeping me in a closed up, heavy, disbalanced situation. Now everything is out in the open. I recognize myself. This is like, you know, when you pass in front of the mirror and then you look at yourself and you say, oh my God, you know what? You deserve to be happy and fulfilled, and you deserve to receive. Let's drop that. Let's drop all of that. It's like an awakening by acknowledging yourself. So I'm going to keep the Tower here and put the story back into, and Three of Wands, opening up all of a sudden what the future could be for you. You know that saying, if I don't change anything, what will my future look like in 5 years? And that's pretty easy to imagine. And if that seems awful for you, if that is scary for you, then it is time to change something. Maybe time to take a risk, to open up, to trust yourself. And this is trusting oneself, investing in oneself. Yes, I'm going to manifest my life. Those two cards here, they both have that eternity symbol on their head, over their head. They understand this. They understand how the flow of life moves from the invisible to the visible. Yin, yang, feminine, masculine, spirituality, material world. And they connect in the middle. That's where you manifest. There's an understanding of that, to bring back the balance here. And that's why once you drop it, poof, movement starts happening. Let's look at that Six of Wands. You kind of understood, a bit like, if you're playing a video game. And that goes with, that philosophy of thinking that this world is a matrix and we're kind of in an illusion of a game, when you play a video game, in order to change levels, you have to do what is needed. In life, it would be more like you have to understand why your reality looks like that. And once you understand why, that's when you can move to the next level. And here, this is like catching it all of a sudden. That's why I wasn't moving forward. Two of Cups. Hangman. Understanding how I manifest the people in my life. Understanding how maybe you had people that did not recognize you. When I say recognize, I mean acknowledge you. Maybe you attracted people that just put burdens on you. But now you will see, as the tower will crumble, those dynamics. Because all of a sudden you will be content within yourself and having that self-love and that self-acknowledgement. So all of the dynamics that are not on that vibration will crumble. That is normal. Hangman, you're looking at things from a completely different angle, as more of, okay, everything is a reflection of my own vibration, and not that I am not lucky, or I am, it's, it just happens that they all look the same way or acted the same way. And that's why I was always disappointed and heartaches and things like that. The world, you understand that to begin with, the recognition had to come from within you before it would happen outside. And by flipping all of that, before maybe you were expecting it outside to give you value, now you're going to give it to you inside and see its reflection outside. Two of Cups. That's the mirror of your own emotional vibration. Yes, it is in couples, it is in friendship, it is in co-workers, and every dynamic that we have. Two of Cups. For some of you, you're going to quit a relationship because you're going to take your own power back and you're going to have some self-love. For some of you, this is how it's going to translate. Others of you, it's more like the understanding of it, and therefore not carrying and not creating those disappointments anymore. Show me the 10 of Wands. But you're dropping those 10 wands like if it was a hot potato once you understand the whole dynamic there. Judgment. Yeah. All those wands on your shoulders here. Your Tower, Judgment. It's like oh my God, now I see them clearly. You're having, Aquarius, you're having this rise in vibration. And it's like, okay, I'm not accepting this anymore. End all be all. It becomes unbearable accepting it. King of Wands. I know this is a fire, but this is like I'm taking my willpower in my hand and I am mastering it. Dropping all of those 10 wands with what I understand now. 8 of Wands. Then life kind of continues. Arrows of love. The way you make moves, the way you do things is going to be completely different. Temperance and your 4 of Pentacle. Instead of holding back, you know, not shining too much maybe, or preventing yourself from, you're gonna go forward. Why? Because divine timing. Because now you've understood something emotionally. When you look at the Temperance, you know, it's mixing those cups. It's because those cups have to attain a certain vibration. The waters within us, our emotional vibration, our emotional consciousness has to get to a certain point for the serendipity of life to happen. This is what is happening from a time where you were closed off. That can be out of fear, fear of lack, fear of being hurt, fear of whatever. We're holding on to what we have. It can be good for a while, you know. Not, that means if you suffer anyway from, you know, burning pockets, it's nice to have a 4 of Pentacle where you can start gathering your energy. But when that principle becomes more of a holding back and stopping the flow of life, then it's different. And in this case, I think that that is what was happening to you. For them to send the Tower, it's not because you were saving for a rainy day. It was because you were holding yourself back. The Moon. The Moon for Aquarius. 6 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Capricorns had something a bit like that, where they were blocking themselves mentally to actually follow their heart. Here, the Moon, which is a quest to transformation. This is the transformation of your heart chakra. And by understanding the even flow of emotions. There's 2 children here, where we finally connect from one soul to another. When children love each other, it's completely unconditional. The other kid can be, if they are well raised, I mean, in a healthy environment, the you know, area code of the other kid, they don't give a damn. The culture, the whatever race, children don't give a damn about that unless it is taught to them that that is important. If not, naturally, the soul will look at the other soul, not at the outside. And that's why there's children here, and that's why we call it soulmate love and things like that. This is when somebody loves you, not for what you do, for what you look like, for what you've accomplished or whatever. They love you for you. This is when our heart chakra is completely open and balanced in that free receiving and giving. And we can actually feel the love of the others. We're not blocking it by fear of. Here. So, facing what is in the Moon, that has to do with that heart chakra that maybe you were blocking yourself with. And that's why after you can actually get to the 10 of Cups. That's sharing. That's why there's a family on the 10 of Cups, and on the 9 of Cups there's a guy by himself. There he is completely fulfilled, and so he will be able to share his overflow. He is not asking the outside to fulfill him, and nobody outside is asking to be fulfilled. in a sense that, you know, I don't love myself, so you have to love me 10 times more than normal so I can feel loved. That's not it in the Ten of Cups. This is when all parties are overflowing, free. White flowers in those vases, not emotional baggage. It's pure. Okay, Three of Wands. So all of this tower kind of opens up, you know, your view on the horizon. All of a sudden opens up the gates for you to receive death. Perfect. Moon, death. Ten of Cups. Transforming you so that you can start receiving from others. Receiving, and I would say also just feeling it, because sometimes, you know, there are people around us that love us, but we don't feel it. We're shy. We're kind of closed up in our tower. Break of that tower. And there you go. Here's our strength again with the Six of Pentacles, with that King of Cups. By mastering that, by healing that core, that emotional core, by going into your higher self and calming down what, you know, the fears or whatnot, you're bringing the Six of Pentacles. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. All the sixes are in the heart chakra. Balance of give and take with your energy, with your emotions. Balance of give and take from your overflow with pleasure and receiving with pleasure. Ace of Wands, that will be your new way of doing things, and in that you are very similar to Capricorns. So there must be this understanding in the planets close to you, and if you're, you know, close to Capricorn or ascendant or, you know, Venus, whatever, moon, that can be even stronger for you. Let's look at your Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups for Aquarius. Whoops. Ten of Cups. The Pope and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Being able to acknowledge, see, in a way, if we look at the two bottom of the deck, the crumbling of the Five of Pentacles. The Pope is that, oh my God, I understand that there's more than what I see to be my reality, but I am master of all the invisible part that is then created in the visible. Spiritual, material, invisible, visible, constant flow. We live in a world of duality, but that are not separated. They are interacting and always flowing into one another. And we are mastering both of them. Right brain, left brain. This is the Pope is in the material world, where the High Priestess would be in the invisible world. And he understands the whole shebang of that. And that's why he has the keys to open the doors. That discernment, he has access to all of that. So here, mastering with your discernment and creating your happiness. Not being a victim or dependent of what is happening outside of you, but here all there is not all that I see. There's much more than that. I don't have to be in the Five of Pentacles, and that understanding will come down like a ton of bricks on you, like an awakening with the Judgment. Tower and Judgment, this is one heck of a haha moment. and that's going to transform you completely. Open yourself up to that connection, soulmate connections, and it doesn't have to be tortured and dramatic. It can be easy, and you could receive in an even flow. Wow. So, Aquarius, this is your reading for the month of August. The energies are there for you to get that. I hope you take it. And on this, I'm going to send you all my love and light. Thank you for commenting and sharing and subscribing to help grow the channel. You can rewatch this at the end of the month and see, you'll be able to pinpoint how this affects you in your life more. Sometimes looking back is more precise than trying to look forward in what hasn't happened yet. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email to write to me. Thank you for all of you that gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon, full moon, I do a little ceremony to give you back. Apart from that, I'm going to wish you a beautiful month of August. May the light prevail through all that craziness out there. And you are the keepers. So, all my love and light. And I'll see you next month. All right?